Hello, my name is Jessica Burrell, and today I'll be talking about effective communication between team members in higher education. My first point is best practices for effective communication with said team members. And this is actually found in a good article called Achieving a Culture of Communication on Campus, and it's by Richard Boyer on higher education. And he states that it is for three ways to do this, which is to share information and solicit feedback, as well as define shared governance and develop an emergency communication plan. So for share information and solicit feedback, this can be in the form of newsletters, this can be in the form of open hours, or even open office policies, as well as suggestion programs with employees. So for team members, I would apply this in that have open times to meet with your team should there be any problems at all. Be open to communicating what needs to be communicated. Define shared governance. So this basically means that the roles of each team member are clearly defined. They know what their role is, what their tasks are that need to be completed. And so that's very important when it comes to letting your team members know what their role is for the project. So third is develop an emergency communication plan. So in order to create an emergency communication plan, go ahead and think of worst case scenarios that could happen during your project, and then come up with a strategic plan in order to complete the project. So this could be a team member is no longer with the team due to family issues or emergencies. So come up with a way and backup plan in order to help keep the project moving. And that'll create less stress and less friction between team members. And there's a fourth point that I like to follow, which is follow the golden rule, which is in Luke 6:31 in the New International Standard Version of the Bible. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Always think of that. Always remember that. How would you like to be treated as a team member? And if that's the case, then do how you would like to be treated and put that into practice with your other team members as well. So my next point is about effective communication difficulties in higher education. Higher education can be difficult to communicate in. And it's mainly for one reason that I've found, which is differences in experience. And it can be all sorts of types of experience. It can be age experience, technology experiments, even office culture experiences. Each person has come into this project and this team with different experiences, whether it's through age, or they worked in a different office setting than they are now, or they worked with even better technology than they're working with now, or even older technology. So it all depends on that. So it can be difficult to tie together all of these people with separate experiences and put them into one setting now and to communicate in one way in higher education. So with that can come disagreements. So my next point on how to de-escalate a disagreement. I have 2 points for this one. And the first one is start in private with the person that you are having a disagreement with. Review the issue, kind of try to understand where the other person's coming from and try to explain your position in this. And in fact, if you need to, just reiterate what each of your roles are, which tasks belong to you, and how it can be better fixed in this situation. But if this doesn't work, sometimes it doesn't, then you need to meet with somebody else, like with a mediator, and this can be a manager, or this can even be an HR personnel who can sit through, and they can all sit down and look through your roles, review the disagreement, and come up with a solution and troubleshoot what the problems are. So that is all I have. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.